Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Stevens, and I'd like to go over a few things that you need to know in order to be successful in this online course. What I'm going to be doing is talking about managing the course, so this will not include information on specific assignments, course content, and so on. It really has to do with how you go to class, how you take the course. I'm going to be following the tips for success that you will see here on the Start Here page. I'm assuming that you are watching this video from the Start Here page. So if you look below the video player that you're probably using, you'll see a list of tips for success. And this is basically what I'm going to be going over. So the first thing that you need to do, and this is fairly simple, but it takes a certain amount of discipline, and that is you need to log into the course on at least 3 different days each week. Now, the only difficulty here, of course, is simply what we sometimes think of as time management. You're going to have to schedule your own time to do those logins, those 3 different days. You choose the day, you choose the time, but it's entirely up to you. In other words, you don't have the usual structure of a face-to-face class, right? Where you go to class at 9 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays, that sort of thing. So that's up to you. You need to do this. It's the very first thing. If you do it, and if you follow the rest of these steps or these tips for success, you will succeed in the course. But again, it's up to you to plan your schedule, plan your time so that you do log into the course on Blackboard 3 different days of the week. Again, you choose the days and you choose the time of day, but it has to be not 3 different logins, like 3 different times on the same day, but it means 3 different days. So I want to talk about this in terms of the attendance policy, which you will see in the syllabus and which you need to be familiar with. Attendance is a requirement in this course. And by the way, although people sometimes think differently, there is an attendance policy for online courses at Common. It parallels the attendance policy for face-to-face courses. The only difference is that each instructor determines how attendance is going to be taken. So it's important then that I explain how attendance is taken in this particular course. You can think of an analogy between an online course and a face-to-face course. In a face-to-face course, you have a classroom. Well, obviously online we don't have a regular classroom, but you can think of Blackboard as the classroom. And in my courses, we use a discussion board, which you will find if you click on your discussion groups, you will find a discussion board. And when you log into that discussion board and post a comment on the discussion board, you are basically in what I think of as the classroom. So how do I take attendance then? Every time you post a comment, I'm giving you credit for attendance. So I check the discussion board on a regular basis. I see whether or not you have posted a comment on at least 3 days. And if you have satisfied the attendance requirement. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is that if you are posting comments, that means you are on the discussion board. It means you are participating in the work of the course. And if you're doing that, obviously you are learning, you are keeping up with the assignments, and so that is going to contribute toward your success in the course, right? So first thing you're going to do, just remember you're going to be logging into Blackboard, logging into this course, going to the discussion board on at least 3 different days a week. When you log in, again, this is point number 1, I guess, in our list of tips for success. When you log in, read the announcements. There may be an important announcement about an assignment that's due, an important announcement perhaps about a change in the schedule, whatever it might be, but be sure that you read the announcements. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the course journals. There's a link on the navigation panel, in Blackboard, there's a link to journals. You're going to click that link. You have created your own journal, and so you're going to go to your journal. You're going to see if there are any messages from me, and you're also going to use that journal to let me know of anything that I need to know, any kind of question you might have, comments you might want to make, problems you're having, and that sort of thing. You're going to be using, or we, I should say, you and I are going to be using that journal to communicate about the course. All right? So check for journal messages. You're going to, whenever you log in, you're going to review the course schedule. Again, there's a link on the navigation panel. In Blackboard, there's a link to course schedule. Click on that link, check the date, go to the date, whatever the date happens to be, check for whatever we're doing in the course for that particular date. Are there assignments due? Is there a discussion assignment you need to participate in, a workshop you need to participate in, whatever it might be. But keep up with the course schedule so you're not texting me or messaging me, a week after something is due to say, Dr. Stevens, I didn't know we had that exam, or I didn't know that paper was due. You're going to be on top of things, okay? So another important step, very easy to do, but it's an important step towards success in the course. You're going to log into your discussion board. If this course is English 102, then what the assignments are called in English 102, they're called workshop assignments. If you're in a literature course, it's going to be a discussion assignment, but whatever it happens to be, you're going to log into that, to your discussion board. You're going to go to the current assignment, and you're going to participate in that assignment. And this gets back to what I was saying at the beginning. When you do that, you are getting credit for attendance, so you're satisfying the attendance policy. And not only that, but more importantly, you are also making progress to completing assignments and succeeding in the course. So go to your group discussion board, go to the current assignment, and post something. Now, let's talk a little bit about that. When you go to the discussion board, the very first time you log in, the most important thing to do is to read the instructions for whatever the assignment is. There will always be a thread in the discussion board that is called instructions. And that's what you need to do. First time you log in, make sure that you look at those instructions so that you know what's expected. And once you have read those instructions, then you'll know what it is that you need to be posting on that discussion board. So I hope that's pretty clear. I mean, that's the basic routine. As far as the details of what to post and so on, then that obviously is going to depend upon the assignment. So you're going to, every time you log into the course, you're going to go to your discussion board, you're going to go to the current assignment, you're going to make sure you understand what the instructions are for that assignment, and you're going to post something. Now, I think we're down to the last tip for success here, which is that you're going to complete all the assignments. Again, if you are keeping up with the course schedule, you know what's due on any particular week, any particular day, so you're on top of that. You know what assignments are due. If you complete all the assignments in the course, again, you will succeed. I can't obviously tell you exactly what grade you'll get, but I can promise you this, that students who complete all the assignments in my courses never fail the course. All right? So that should be some reassurance to you, especially if you're looking at the syllabus and you're looking at the course content, the subject matter, and so on. You're saying, man, this looks like difficult material to master. As long as you're making that effort and completing assignments and completing them according to the instructions, you will succeed in the course. So that's basically what I have to say about how to manage this online course. If you have any questions, First thing to do is to make sure you understand how to communicate with me. Um, Read the contact information in the syllabus. I'll give you my phone number at which you can text me, and that number is as follows, if you're ready: 207 479 5843. And again, that number is also, it's here on the Start Here page, and it's also in the syllabus. You can text me anytime at that number. Um, you can also, as I said earlier, you can also go to your course journal and send me a message that way. You'll reach me more quickly by sending a text, but I can promise that except on Sundays, I respond to journal messages every day of the week. So I hope all of that is clear. Again, contact me with any questions you might have, and best wishes for a successful semester.